Hello and welcome to what will hopefully be my last Beacon Pines but slowly video. We're getting pretty close to the end. I have a cup of tea, so let's just hop right into it. The tea is probably so hot, too hot to drink. I shall take anyways. So let's just quickly review. Okay, so to review what just happened, we met Iggy. We had a little bit about what the source is explained to us. Well, we didn't meet Iggy, but we went on an adventure with Iggy, and Iggy died in both endings of that adventure. It's like a whole thing. Wait, I hadn't done reviews yet. Well, I'm amazing at the content creation thing, aren't I? I'm not allowed to bump that wire. Most theater major thing ever. I swallowed air wrong. Well, let's see if we have any more routes. No, no. Oh, that's weird. Normally it would showcase. I have a new route here. Yeah, but normally the Chronicle tells you the turning point's name. Yeah, so what's happening here is Gran put dynamite in the hole, which was not a good decision. And if we weep, she drops the torch in and we all die. Because in another part of the timeline with Iggy, it explained to us that the source, whatever it is not fully explained to us, absorbs energy and affects time with that energy. That was loud.
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, and before you know it, Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Reached down Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? You tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought getting answers would help us both move on. The more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Till perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do we do now? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard
He
truth.
stared at Luca with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base.
You know what? I'm going to talk about this. I'm pretty sure no one sees these videos, but I'm going to talk about this anyways. Just my plan for the future. I just thought about this. My plan for the future of this channel is I'm going to shift from like 2-hour videos till 20-20-minute videos, or at least I'm going to try to. Like over the summer when I have more time to learn editing, I'm going to start releasing 2-hour versions on the day I film, and then 20-minute versions like a day or two later.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the pile of papers. People experimented with something called Tempest liquid. There were dozens of them. Every one was stamped failed. Eleanor heard a sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on a strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of its neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. Best comeback ever. This town has dangerous secrets, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's just absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you too. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I am Eleanor Van Horn. Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. Now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take care of this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is, that's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side, like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
Plucking a piece of moss from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party, but alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon. Founder, you are most gracious. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No? Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his fingernails.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I want you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Gasp! And if we had been talking to people, we would have seen foreshadowing earlier. Ha! Wonderful.
Choked out a crude squawk of laughter.
I don't know how to laugh like that.
Strident rumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
Launched the doors.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
Quiet fell from the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? Oh no, that's on the internet. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. An opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who's completely helpless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Heirs who fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focusing on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? Yo, this man and Hamilton should fight. I would pay to watch them fight. But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you said enough. So, I haven't really been paying attention to this, but like the speech bubble colors isn't just aesthetic. I did not pay attention to what Gus's is, but Harris's is inverse of Sharper's. Sharper is black background, yellow text. Harris is yellow background, uh, black text. So they like fit together kind of that way, but they're very different still. And Eris proves herself in the end to not be quite a good person, but not to be evil. Joseph has a black background, which makes him solidly fit with the Sharper, but he also has orange text, which just kind of fits with his color scheme. Nonsense, but people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. Also, I love the fact that everyone's speech sound is different, and Sharper's is very like rough and grating. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. And I found him. He was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away from my goodwill. The compliance is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
He'd planned this moment for so long, but now, at the date's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire at your service. He also has the inverse of Sharper to show he's associated with Sharper. Now I want to go through and do like catalogs on all the colors because people with probably similar text colors are probably associated. And so uh, him and Eris are associated with Sharper, so is Mr. Nuncreed. The black background just makes them seem more ominous as characters, and throughout the story, Mr. Nuncreed is a very ominous character, and they want to foreshadow that he is not working for you, he's working against you by making him feel that bit more ominous. They do not need to make uh, Kerr feel more ominous because he is quite literally like the creepiest dude alive. He was supposed to be friendly? What? Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It was truly the role of a lifetime. Wait. Oh, Rolo has inverse Nuncreed. So this Bill Kerr was Pat C the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop the town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. Choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ah, the young hero. Kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends just made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things had gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. Oh, that's fate for you. You can't do this. Ah, but I can. I have won. Now, never underestimate what a great man can do to time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. but well worth it. Ha!
One final lap and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh wait, cracked his knuckles. I can't really crack all my knuckles at once, but I can crack most of my knuckles every time I crack my knuckles.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily, as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous.
If they're doing the same thing as they originally did with the fertilizer, that's apocalypse. The world is going to end.
Town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Ah. So here's where we talk to Mr. Moncrief, and if we tell him the truth, he kills us.
There was a malice lurking
Yeah.
behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. You could feel the weight of Moncrief's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure all will work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I checked the treehouse.
Leave Moncrief's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Oh wait, no. The foreshadowing is working. You know you can get the code card that's on play down there. If I don't know. I think it's chapter 2. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a look at sad. Worse than sad, it's boring. Now, if we did a little something to spice things up, I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone.
Scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Wow! And that's how the sign got messed up. Wait, can I talk to you? No? Whoa! You could wrench up your noggin, wrench to the noggin thinking about a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny. You think, Geoff, isn't it kinda like to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, eating the chunk trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch of shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo. Don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. You used to have a perfectly nice view here. Till Perennial Harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who loses. There was always a building here, like we see in the old town. That there was always a building here. No, they don't want me to talk to people. Hey Jetson, have you seen Rollo come by this way by anything? Right not. As elusive as the fish in this here pond.
The tide effect nail optimized. If all you have is a hammer.
Everything looks like a nail. I think there's one more.
He aired a long holler into the
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
his eyes getting heavy and falls into the beanbag. He conceded to his lonely embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire, the source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flames. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luke stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Bucky." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin flew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait. For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Luca's father bent down to switch away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. That makes sense." Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a ping on the floor.
Are you in there?
A voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark in here, but I figure you recognize me. Who are you?
The figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Haha. Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
His jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was under an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look,
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
pretty sweet, right? I mean, wouldn't be my first pick for superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Aside, pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
Shot up to his face.
Ah! Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. You. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this seems all too dangerous. Danger! Ha!
Rollo shatlocked a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
They yelped. Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out with your large adult friend? Oh no, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend. One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere? So we'll be asking questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. Alright, look guys, I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret, and I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve our security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep. Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair, so I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. I have no idea how you would do this. My first guess would be copper, because a lot of blue pigments come from copper, but also a lot of copper chemicals are toxic. I just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just come over here and let me have a look. Oh, I always forget about my headphone wire. No, be nice. Calm down. Yeah, I'm sorry. So to have uh, both me and you guys be able to hear music, I have to have it play from headphones around my neck, and pulling on that wire can cause the Switch to not like me. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart. Before I forget, I came up to tell you that Nellie had to go into work tonight. Her and Mr. Kurt decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kurt guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You're not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. I'm always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh, burn. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable at the festival, but not another peach. I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have it covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more, I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded. No, I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's all my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Guess we can get back to the story now. The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in on something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on the new lead researcher in deep engineering? Nellie Meldwill seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. Would you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, you need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, where she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh, it's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand, I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear to you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they say loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder. Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think the body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. She's not coming out. We've got to go in and get her. Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just welcome mat from my mom's PH orientation day, but it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right? I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pull every resource at their disposal, pull every favor from the thread, even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks overseas. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found to bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're going to talk to Roxy. Quarterly. Without her in fits, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Quarterly is my middle name. Uh-huh. How do you plan to explain your new circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice. And Beck, you're sure Iona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, this the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Geoff and then Iggy. Alright, how are you going to persuade them? I'll think of something. Well, Godspeed. Can I talk to him today? Hey, Geoff. What can I do for you? Well, I know how. Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry. I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're going to break into their headquarters. So I thought you might be able to help. Yeah, see, I knew your kids were alright. Great, so you'll help? Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide of aiding and abetting you rascals. Crooked. God, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out, and another one comes scurrying along to take its place. Oh, no. Hide. What do you say? Go ahead and hide then. Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid. Say what you will about old Geoff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. While we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sourdough should cover it. Put it on my tab? Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out. Well, listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other. You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda crooked. Crook? Yeah, well, life's always crooked. Get over it. We ain't interested. Yeah, I know we've been giant bags of shit to each other. But lately, life's been kinda strange, you know? Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce. I'm asking for your help. Would you say we break our hostilities? At least for now. Well, we do like breaking things. Even if truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I could sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ. My, Luca Van Horn, ain't I impressed? And after all this stuff, maybe you just can, like hang out at the treehouse sometime. Fine, but not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos. Did you hear that, Tish? He invited us to hang out at the treehouse. I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Mwah. Best moment of the game.
provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Yeah, that's honestly very true.
Rolo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Lolo. You can do this. Got you a delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right. That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept a secret.
Sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how that founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rolo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest. Oh, wait. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll just check.
And flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form. Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rolo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. My family had very bad naming skills. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light the candle, Fish? Yup. Suck on this perennial ham fist. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rolo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Phew. That was a close one. Our harvest awaits? Yeah, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was the first one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Laurel. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A tear of confusion flashed across Solomon. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and they locked me up and when they were distracted I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are heading to Deep Engineering. Thanks heavens you found me. We gotta get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder, why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
I happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly
Try the
fortunate.
handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could defeat a lock like that.
And looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
Quick Captain, and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Sigh.
Chris switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. Well, if someone catches us, we should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely don't have a way to get around the password.
Pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowing on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. Funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. The villain types always end up outsmarting themselves. But here's the thing. If your password does not even resemble any words, it's so much harder, even if they're expecting it to not resemble any words, for them to figure out what it is.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are impressive as your luck.
He scanned the columns for number 24601.
Roll, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery and loud even doing here down here? Oh, I'm ready. We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Oh, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Chris recognized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Crap, we've got company. Luca must go faster. One sec, I can't think of all this noise. Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Yeah, really, just honestly trying to help. Oh man, no water cups. Rollo. Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
I can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
Satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed that they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Okay, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who's your adult friend? I am not an adult. Ever heard of growth spurt? I had more of a growth view. No, that's not possible. Substantial banding on the enamel of the molar is consistent with Tempest lithium exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on in this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Liquamine. I wonder if they figured out its empirical or molecular formula, because they called it a compound. So it's not like an element. It is a compound made of elements we have access to, which in theory means the source wouldn't be the only source of it. You could make more. And if you could understand why it has chemical properties it does, you could discover safer versions of it. So like did they go through the chemical process of like breaking it down with acid and doing all the calculations and figuring out, which is it's honestly an incredibly difficult process, but figuring out its uh, empirical and molecular formula. Oh, I just got a message. They named it Tempest Liquamine. And also, if it's a compound, why didn't they use chemical naming rules? Like, I'm in chemistry class, and that ticks me off. Because it's like, oh, it's liquid time, it's Tempest Liquamine. But it's like, no. Call it sodium nitrate or whatever it is. It's definitely not sodium nitrate. What even is sodium nitrate? My brain, that, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've heard that one before. I know I've heard of silver nitrate. So, sodium nitrate is NaNO3, because nitrate is NO3, uh, commonly known as chili saltpeter. I've heard of saltpeter. It is a white water-soluble solid used extensively as a fertilizer in solid rocket propellants, pyrotechnics, and as a food preservative for prevent botulism in cured meats. Actually, that was extremely accurate to what Tempest Liquamine does. So it's used in fertilizer. Uh, you could use it in explosive materials. It kind of does like the opposite of, well, most like explosive things. Uh, they just rapidly convert to gas while releasing a bunch of heat. So this absorbs heat and freezes things, which does the opposite of turning things into gas. So it's like anti-pyrotechnics. So I'm counting that as pyrotechnics. So uh, fertilizer, pyrotechnics, and you could theoretically use it as a food preservative because you can use it to gain immortality. Like I'm pretty sure if it can make you immortal, it can be used as a food preservative. So just the thing that popped into my head was pretty accurate, and I'm pretty sure silver nitrate is used in photography. I'm going to check now. Medical cauterization, photographic materials, silver plating, and laboratory stuff such as they mean test uh, flesh tissues if they're like looking at something. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source infusing small amounts of tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest, perennial harvest came to clean up the mess. To succeed where Valentine failed. The test is liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, this just feels like chemistry in general. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we should achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right? You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities. They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Man, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. It sounded like that Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter to ask him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kirk killed him. What? I overheard them talk about it on the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. I just, like now. Wait, the vial. Finally solved the chemical equation while I'm in direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Okay, Luca, we got Dr. Mailglow heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. What is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant. I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. No, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring. Just you wait. Huh? Just you wait, sharper Valentine. I couldn't think of ways to convert it fast enough. Dang, this must be good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Looks like the founder is helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Onto the ashtray.
Still warm. You must have been in here recently. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're going to get you out of this, I promise.
A smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trickling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with footfalls. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo? Before we start tossing blame around, it's possible someone ordered pizza. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Malwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We never met in person, but we have corresponded. See, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town, Perennial Harvest, Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Ellie's assertion looked odd. Solomon watched eagerly. Then it took her an epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempest, look at me. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Genuine delight.
So in theory, if it absorbs energy to move something forward in time, moving something backwards in time would generate heat. Which means you could get theoretically infinite energy by taking rocks. Things that won't really be harmed by moving backwards in time millions of years. Just take rocks and move them backwards in time. Just keep on moving them and use that heat to power turbines. But no, everyone is like, ooh, I'm gonna be immortal. And it's like, just create infinite energy. People are going to remember you forever once you've created infinite energy. Because, clean, reliable, infinite energy is something that people would sell their souls for, probably rightfully, at this point in the history of the world. So once you have infinite money and infinite resources, then you can focus on gaining immortality. But no, you accidentally turned yourself into a child and almost killed yourself on accident. Very good, Dr. Malwell. Very good. No, this discovery wasn't intentional. Oh, you didn't do it on purpose. Okay.
Glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please. May I present to you the eighth wonder of the world?
Bullets scratched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue, you think about it.
Shall we toss the vial to Luca?
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash it.
Hiding behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
His lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word. If you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
Certainty washed up her back.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
Smiling shakily. With a dispirited nod, Melly sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
Apprehension. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed on his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
Blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Try out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. Honestly, like every director talking to people who are like new to acting, it's like, smile, please. And to think all this thanks to the effort of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ah, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me his true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
Applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Till then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Rolo, it's over. You lost. Hey, I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know it's just, we were so close. I got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time moves all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. Note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was running short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be founded by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents, Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key card. There was an accident. She had been exposed to an extreme amount of this dopamine.
Dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted perennial harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. That now I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work, and it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
I was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion from Hong Kong. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in the wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rolo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of footballs guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Ellie. We're here to save Rolo. Hey, Miss Luca. Hey, Miss Luca Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within perennial harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Pulled the last vial from his pocket.
We gotta stop him.
Slow motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca.
Oh, I gotta text back. I'm sorry. My parents said they were going to look at noodles. Oh, they're not going to the noodle restaurant. They're just going to the grocery store.
Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Okay, I know which one ends the game, but I want to save that one for last. So I'm going to choose between the other two. With an actually lucky coin. Left is, heads is junk, tails is mouse.
I might have tweaked his working motion with a little jump.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get in the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when I had it behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit, anyways. Always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end before a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way. I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice, the whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his growth juice could use a little hair of the dog. Call, call me Sharper Valentine.
And face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Now that's why I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Yeah.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luke began to laugh first. A low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing. I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yep, I plopped in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. And all call me Sharper Valentine.
Face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Holy crap, he's a baby. Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. He looks so grumpy. I love it. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
We cradled this forming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a cake for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and some were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Lucarolo and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome signs, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping it. His mind at peace,
I hear you and Rolla have big plans for the little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we were run to max capacity 101 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Iona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hope I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture of that state. So Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolla. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be as exciting about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm grateful to Ina and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Guess we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
Most of the clipboards skipped town, but some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here, this is something I can be proud of. Wait, I can fish. A little higher. Yup. A little lower. Yup. A little higher. Yup. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? I'm not in charge of the antenna design. Fine, fine, Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who? Me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. Sai, you're right. Lead the way. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and dirty hearts, now official. I like it. But it's actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress isn't important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Wait, can you go in the building? No. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, or Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a lot of strolling these days. He has attempt to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, this child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. To actively, I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job, and the whole town is ready to help out whenever we can. I can't just wait to teach him to throw a basketball.
The tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Dario, you gotta come see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Oh, Lumi, if I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You're now officially a person that cares. Aww. He looked to his friends with a thankful thought. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? Oh, I think you're pretty much up to speed. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple? No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? Funny, I used to hide stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants their hand on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He says it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character? Yeah, builds something alright. Wow, back for seconds? Not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed, then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. You need to go talk to Roxy. Yo, where'd Roxy go? Did Roxy die? What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline. Today, our old friend Patrick C. Montague, aka Will Kerr, just preferred a stirring rendition of the Iceland Comet at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Aw, I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thank you again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget about when you become with a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. You're going to have to come back from time to time to check in, see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. So, sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ah, we both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it reporter's intuition. That feels like it implies a sequel, but also the game directly said sequels shall not exist. So, is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me? I'd love to place an order. Just as soon as the lunch ends. I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation for the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are going to fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom in the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Whoa. Good afternoon, Mr. Tom. Achoo! Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. I haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Miss Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I just want to be able to smell again. Hey, Miss Hatch, what can I get you? Well, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack-sized if you could. This just in. Last Chance Diner overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin. I'm Luca. I stand corrected. In that case, would you believe I have a craving for burger? You've come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Here you go. I call it the Wilder. Now, I love a good byline. Many thanks. Listen, little child. I'm only going to say this once. I require a well done burger. Got it? When I say well done, I mean it. Well done, no problem. I fear you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. One burnt burger coming up. Top it with the most expensive thing you have. I love how like one person in this restaurant has ordered something normal. May I present the row, row, row you're burnt? I can hardly believe it. You've done well. Miss Fratelli had caviar stashed back there. That one is full of surprises. Very good. This will suffice. If it isn't little Luca. Hey, Uncle Moncrief. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement, is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really. He's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. That's so. Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. Well, hungry. You have to eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. What would cheer someone up? Call it the cheers looking at you, kid. One burger with a side of good vibes. Oh, good, you sweet boy. You got a lot of your daddy in you, don't you? I guess so. Well, I'll do my best to clean my plate. I have a coupon here for one free burger. What'll it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed, so give me the biggest burger you have. They must be a lot. No idea. Oh, and throw some lettuce on top. I call it too much is never enough. This should keep them at bay. Thank you. Alright, looks like we got everything we need. Let's get feeding these folks. Oh, I already fed everyone. You made all the food yourself. What on earth did you put on the burger? I just used what was lying around. Oh dear, that can't be good. Thanks again, Luca. Best burger I ever ate. Surprisingly confident. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? Hey, Mr. Muncrief, I'm going to go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Muncrief shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. I wonder what's this way. Guess what? Yesterday I saw Dynasty Titus, and that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, you find it's going to become the bug capital of the county. Sorry, I'm searching things out. Yo. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decide this place is root worthy. You're going to be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I'd have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them, just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. I should It should do okay in the cold of old weekend times, and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. The ride's all in the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is the end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I get so wistful without reminding him. Then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Then, a good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, little children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks. I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. You should probably give some. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Polly says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. You know, I don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Hi. Thanks. There's only one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Palmick. Oh, God. It won't be long. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. You've got some good friends, Luca. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be proud. I know. Can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about that? Not a night that goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. This is two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey Dad, Dr. Malville says that over the next few years this place should warm up. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in, big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Okay, there's two terms I didn't get, and I know where they are now. But so that's the game. Y'all should play it. Y'all should learn to speedrun it. Uh, can I get these? I cannot skip the credits, which means I'm gonna like do some things. Ooh, secrets. may have just dropped my phone.
We were just gonna go ponder through the day.
So yeah, I'm gonna enter speedrunning mode and go get the charms so I can show you what they do.
Nailed it.
Just finding friend. No. They're early game, so I can do this fast.
Chat welcome. For many, it wasn't over the next 10 years.
No, I can't inspect it from down here. Okay. I always forget to practice speed runs when I'm not filming them.
Luther looked up at this and followed. While it didn't turn the radio into it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truck.
Yeah, I would suck at an Ultron run.
Whenever Luca saw his stats, it reminded him of the days that
There's one other charm.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction. Roller froze as Roxy Luca knew he had won. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to leave
Yeah,
shit.
I'm going as fast as I can because I want to be done with them soon. I love getting to show off my speedrunning skills at the end of playing the game slowly. Yo, I hit that. That was not the tech I usually use there. Yeah, this was the quickest way to kill off not kill off, but this quickest way to get to the charm. I think. Unless I'm crazy. We need to get here. Well, before here. So yeah, I was right. For how long this is.
Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at work, only the sound of silverware. Ran, she left. An eerie Luca glanced, he wasn't sure what. A pit. Luca's mouth. Luca could feel.
We're almost done. Like 3 or so more minutes. I can fish during this section. If I can't, I'm gonna have to go back and do a little bit more fast movement. Wait. Please let me fish. Okay, we're about to be done.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
Got a bunch of fake words written on it. Let's do that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pine CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant Valentine State. Good. Good. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Just a little bit longer. Things last forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess. I make your deal, Buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you need. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. And, that's the end. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.